Luke, I'm sure it's been a very busy week for you with Good Morning Britain, TalkSport, everyone wanting to have a chat with you. Is it nice to be back to a bit of normality and doing a pre-match interview with myself?
You're the best out of all of them, I have to say. Listen, it was nice for the club, for myself, for the team to get that sort of spotlight on us. But we parked that on Monday, back to work on Tuesday, prepping Wrexham. You know me, you know my conversations with you over the course of this season, never too high, never too low. We have to organise our game plan against Wrexham, and we've got a big game against them in the FA Trophy, and we want to be successful and progress through to the next round.
And we will talk about Wrexham in a second, but one thing I just want to ask you, the game's been announced to be a Thursday night on television. There is hints that we might be wearing a special kit for that day as well. Are you excited for the prospect of the fifth round, or are you still same old, looking forward to the next game?
Listen, that will come. The excitement, that lead up will be, I can imagine, unbelievable. But we'll enjoy that as and when that comes. At the minute, we have a job in hand. And I said in an interview yesterday, what do you want, this run in the cup or to progress in other competitions? And I said I'd rather progress in other competitions, be in the league and the trophy. The group's been good. Spoke to them yesterday about Wrexham and the focus and how we need to sort of switch our energy back into our programme with them. And yeah, like me, they're very similar. You see the BT Sport interview with Dave Stevens. Jeff wants to talk about the Bournemouth game and he puts it to bed and says we've got Kings in the next game. So there's a mindset. The rules are a run of one. The next game's the biggest game, and that's going to Wrexham on Saturday.
And on our side of the pitch, put a lot of effort in last Sunday, Players like Bodes, Marshall going down towards the end of the game, Rico looked knackered at the end of the game. How has the boys' rest and their recovery gone since that game?
So we do a 6-weekly programme here of their days they're in, so they can get an idea of days off and to organise their home lives, collection of kids, so on and so forth. They were supposed to be in on Tuesday, but having watched them, the amount of energy that they gave, and I have to be honest with you, I was shattered. So didn't have the starting 11 in on Tuesday. We had the ones that needed a session in on Tuesday, so they were away from the building for 3 full days. They come in yesterday and put in a real good session in terms of what we're expecting from Wrexham, the pluses, the minuses, and again today there's a real focus on our organisational side of things. They got Tozer that can throw it from here to Wrexham, so we need to have a real attitude of defending our box, and the boys were great in their session today. Yes, there was some more tired legs than previous games, but you're playing against Bournemouth on an expansive pitch. And like I said, it was more than just the football exertion, there was an emotional exertion. So they had 3 days off, quite rightly, and they come back in yesterday ready to work.
And the prep is for Wrexham, who are towards the top of the league, 7th in the league as it stands, pushing for playoffs, same as us. We haven't actually played them yet this season. How's the prep gone in regards to Wrexham and their side of the pitch?
They're a fantastic team. I remember watching them live on the box, start of the season, and just their programme, how they do things. They got commentators, their graphics on their TV programme was phenomenal. They've got a squad there. He's got himself a squad there with quality players. Hayden, Bentoza, brought in the boy O'Connor. Mullins, I believe he's suspended. He got the red card against Maidenhead, so I think that carries over in the FA Trophy. Ollie Palmer, that we know quite well from the AFC Wimbledon days. I think they got a phenomenal side. So for us, we need to play at our maximum to get anything from the game. I'm hearing they're going to have a record crowd for their FA Trophy in 10 years, which is phenomenal. They're a big side in this division, currently sitting in a nice position in 7th. And again, they have aspirations, I can imagine, to go to Wembley. They'll probably fill their allocation twice over if they get there for the trophy. But it's about us, how we focus, where we go with our game plan. We have one. If we implement it to our maximum, we'll cause them problems. And yeah, we're excited to go down there, and we haven't come off the horse, but to get back on the horse and get another win.
And we spoke about it before the game last week. I feel like a bit of a broken record now. The FA Trophy 5th round. If someone had said 5th round of the FA Trophy, 5th round of the FA Cup, that's something out of dreams, really, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, but it's how you finish. It's all well and good being in this position now. Listen, the FA Cup's fantastic. and I'm trying to play it down, but we want to go and progress in the FA Trophy. We're going to be at a stage probably back end of the season where we're going to be going Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday if we're successful Saturday, because we need to find another date for another game when the FA Trophy falls in. But we're taking it game by game. We've got a squad there, Connor Stevens and James Comley, that won't be available for selection tomorrow because they're being cut-tied, but we bring back Dennon, Danilo and Rex, who, again, 3 for 2. It aids us in terms of our bodies. You've got Jamal Fifield looking likely to be coming back in a week or so. Nathan Ashmore's training with the group, which is fantastic for Nathan, us. We're slowly starting to get our players back, which is great. Gus and Femi a little bit longer term, so we'll know a little bit more as the days go on. But I think we have a squad now that we can go on all 3 fronts. It's mad that we're going into March and potentially with the FA Trophy Saturday, if we're successful, we're going into on all 3 fronts. It's like you said, if you had told me that at the start of the season, I would have probably bit your head off, because I think that you're trying to put too much pressure on this club, this group, myself. But to go and deliver on that or currently delivering, is fantastic. But again, we want to finish the season with accolades. We don't want to just get an accolade or a pat on the back in Feb. We know the rules. The players know the rules. We've got a real good experienced group. They know exactly what is asked of them and how they have to implement it. And yeah, we go to Wrexham, underdogs. They're a big side in this division. They're a massive, massive side. They've got a great personnel in their ranks. I loved watching them because they have the right sort of organisational side of things. Like I said, they have many ways of playing. Play through Ben Toes at the centre of the park. They go through midfield, utilise their right-hand side in Reece Hall-Johnson a lot, cross the ball from all angles. So, yeah, it's going to be tough come tomorrow. But again, if they watch us against Bournemouth, we've got heart, we've got desire, we've got togetherness, and that's standing us in unbelievably good stead.